Hello and welcome to my forge. It's been a while since I converted some hunter orcs on fell walks into heavy cavalry, and it's also been a while since Smoothbrush, you'll find a link to his channel in the description, asked me if I still make videos for Lord of the Rings. So this video is for you, my friend. My cavalry still needs a command group and there are some walks and Morannon-Orcs left, so let's get to work. I'm starting with the commander of the unit. The orc loses his legs because he won't need them anymore. The cut-off legs are placed on the side. Same happens to all the other legs because I have another video in mind where they will come in handy. As next step, the rest of the orc's lower body is removed except for the greaves which are needed. To get a good start for the saw, I'm cutting a small groove where I'm going to start sawing. I'm cutting all the way down to the waist. I have done this on both sides. After this is done, I remove the material between the greaves by cutting it into wedges. Now it's time to get the orc on his walk. At first I make a short test where and how to cut the original rider's legs away to fit the Morannon-Orc on the mount. I was a little too enthusiastical during the process and cut away a little too much from the legs on both sides. This proved to be a small problem later, but nothing that couldn't be solved. Then the orc was placed on the walk and connected via brass wire. I had to cut away the greaves because of the missing material and glued them separately to the walk. After this was done, I replaced a part of the lower body of the orc with some plastic pieces. Sadly, the batteries of the camera ran out of power, and so this step ends with this frame. The battery was recharged and we come to the standard bearer. This time I removed the legs from the walk first and then went on to the orc itself. It's the same procedure as was done with the champion, removing the legs and the material between the greaves. As you can see, the orc has a shield attached to it. I cut away the greave on the right side, so it's easier to glue the parts together. Before the orc is placed on the walk, I remove the rim of the original miniature, because the parts would only melt together at this small rim, which wouldn't keep them together. After this, the greave is also glued to the walk. More important for the standard bearer is the right arm. The hand is completely removed and replaced by the hand of a medieval knight holding a lance. The lance is shortened, afterwards hand and arm are glued together. In the lance itself I drill a hole to add a crossbar to it to create the banner later. At this point I must admit I didn't know how the banner should look like later, so the orc just has this cross. Our third party member is the musician. As with the two other orcs, the legs and the material between the greaves are removed, then the legs of the walk rider. As we have seen this already twice, I'm speeding this up a little. The left hand is replaced by one with a signal horn from the Anglo-Saxons of Victrix. This was done after I sculpted saddles and resculpted the legs of the miniature. That's the reason why the musician is already completed here. As you might have guessed, the last step is resculpting the legs and sculpting the saddles. The legs are quite simple, it's filling in the gaps and forming the green stuff that it looks like a leg. When the gap is filled, just sculpt the material that it looks like the orc is wearing trousers or some kind of padded armor. Saddles are even simpler, just add a piece of green stuff to the miniature and sculpt it till it has the shape that you desire for your saddle. here is the completed command group, plus 1 miniature extra. The standard is also completed. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, then please like, share and subscribe or leave a comment below. See you soon in my forge.